There you see the score, 21-21 here at the half. Getting ready for the start of the third quarter, and boy, what a great first half it was. Newman had an 8-point lead, but Montgomery chipped away at that and tied this thing up as we get ready to head to the third quarter. Some great defense played by both teams. It was very well played fundamentally in terms of that.
A lot of energy in the gym, and the players are feeling it. It's hard. You have to control your energy, and Alex Soria is really the only one that's shooting the ball very well right now. He's got 1 3-pointer, leads the team with 8 points. For Cardinal Newman, you've got, Damian Wallace is doing a great job out there leading the team, but again, he's not getting a lot of help offensively.
All right.
Nathan Capero's chipped in with 6 points, but other than that, ought to be interesting here in the second half.
All right, here's another classic. We go to 2011 right here at the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium, and that shot right there by Xavier McCall gave Newman the lead. Team's talking strategy here. Here's Bobby Sharp firing one up from the outside, trying to win it at the buzzer, but it was no good. So the game would go into overtime, and what an overtime it was. It took a couple minutes for the first basket from the field, and it's Alec Cobry that gave Montgomery a 1-point lead. Then at the other end with time running down, here's Xavier McCall going left, then right. He scores with just about 6 seconds to go. Now, Newman hustles back on defense and taps it out of bounds, which might have been a break for Montgomery because it allowed them to set up a play with 2.2 seconds to go. And one of the most famous shots ever around here. In fact, it was the shot of the year nationally for Max Preps. Alec Cobry at the buzzer wins it for Montgomery, and a sea of umbrellas charged on the floor here as they pull off the win by 1 against the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. What a finish that was. Great night of high school basketball.
Well, David, I wonder if we're in for a finish like that tonight here.
Could very well be.
(21-21) here to start the second quarter.
Nice shot from the outside, and Montgomery takes the lead as Soria has 11 now.
His second 3-pointer of the game.
Rebound by Burrows, his second of the night. Soria drags the foot. Only 4 turnovers by Montgomery in the first half, 5 for Newman. Now the teams are even with 5 apiece.
Alex got 2 fouls in the first half there. He wasn't able to play much in the second quarter, so he's very fresh.
Damian Wallace, got it, tough shot. Leaning and hitting the 3. We're tied back up.
Dave Cody Baker, the leading scorer for Cardinal Newman, didn't have a field goal in the first half. 2 free throws was all Cody scored. Look for him to get hot here in the second half.
Riley O'Neal trying to get inside. It's been tough for either team to score in the post, and Riley O'Neal gets his first field goal tonight, just jamming his way in. Very nice power move for the 6'5" junior forward. Steal by Polson, and Gavin Dove reaches in. It's 2 on Gavin Dove.
Cardinal Newman was really lucky to get the foul call there, because otherwise it was an easy lay-in for Evan Paulson. Sometimes you got a foul to be smart, and that was a smart foul for Montgomery. They wanted that basket. Paulson went in for the layup, so prevented 2 points there.
Soria with a nice move, penetrates and dishes. Riley O'Neal, a little strong off the glass, and Baker has the rebound.
Gavin Dove came over and got just maybe a partial part of that block on that ball.
Wide open underneath, and the foul going up strong. Gavin Dove, he'll go to the free throw line. And I want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Oil Stop, Drive-Through Oil Change, Cardinal Newman High School, North Bay Elite, George Peterson Insurance, and Stockham Construction. Without them, we would not be here. So important for the business community to help us out. Everybody likes what we do, but it takes a lot of support. It takes, sponsorship, advertising, and we can do a lot more of these live games.
Dave, I love the Oil Stop in Petaluma. Go there all the time. Over there on Lakeville Highway, they do a great job on all my vehicles.
1 point lead now for Newman, or Montgomery, I should say. Soria almost lost the handle, threw it a little strong through the hands of Polson. That's the 6th turnover of the night now for the Vikings, and now Cardinal Newman has a chance to retake the lead.
Yeah, that pass had way too much mustard on it, Dave. Alex got a little out of control there, almost lost the ball out in front. When he tried to penetrate, he flipped it to Evan Paulson, had way too much mustard on it, couldn't handle it. Let's see if Cardinal Newman can get Cody Baker involved in the offense.
Capurro a little strong. There's Ryan American.
Cardinal Newman's got Jalen Durrell guarding Soria.
Nice shot by Polson.
Paulson drove to the hoop very nicely. Didn't get enough help on defense by Cardinal Newman. Was able to lay it up high off the backboard.
Wallace blocked, gets his own miss, goes up strong. Durrell taken away by Polson. Nice defense by Montgomery, really making it difficult for Newman to get anything going in that post position.
Montgomery's trying to keep the ball, set up their offense. Cardinal Newman needs a stop here right now.
There's Soria. Polson off the glass, nope.
Great hustle right there by Gavin Dubb to get that loose ball. Cardinal Newman's got to set up their offense and get something going for their main man, Cody Baker here.
Baker for 3. Got it. His first field goal of the night, and it comes with 3:53 to go in the third.
That's what I'm talking about right there. You got to get the guys the ball that can score. For Cardinal Newman, Cody Baker is their main offensive threat.
All tied up, 28-28. Soria will get to the free throw line. Baker got him.
Alex did a nice job right there of penetrating. Cody needed a little bit of help from some of the weak side players. Here's Cody Baker's first shot. He's a fine player, rises for the jump shot, gets it over the defender with a nice arch. That might just be the kickstart that Cody needs to get going offensively.
Yeah, Newman could definitely use him to get it going from the outside. Christian Hekstrom checking in, along with Steven Zakiki and Brad Murato. Soria now has 12 points.
Coach Tom Bonfigli has taken Cody Baker to the bench there after that foul, Dave. How many fouls is that on Cody?
Just one.
Just one? All right, he's giving him a little breather here.
There's Wallace. And Riley O'Neal has the rebound. There's Ryan American, blocked. Wow. Nice defense for Newman. Murato fouled by Riley O'Neal after the shot.
Dave, I'm very impressed with with Hekstrom here. Taylor Hekstrom's brother, Christian, okay? We were watching the girls play last night. Christian's done a fine job off the bench here. He's come in, he's made an impact offensively and defensively. Coach Tom Bonfili's doing a great job of keeping the players fresh. He's substituting in and out, a lot of different players, using his bench, Dave, like you mentioned. Christian's at the free throw line here, made the first one, missed the second one.
It's Brad Morato, actually. That was 3 personal fouls on Riley O'Neal, so he's going to have to take a seat. This could be a key stretch of the ballgame right here for Montgomery defensively without their 6'5" junior right in the middle. Morato gets 2 of 3. And with 3:03 to go, we're tied at 30-30. Another classic ball game. Could we be in for another fantastic finish in this rivalry? Polson takes an extra step. That's a travel. He tried to get the foul call. Wallace was trying to take the charge. A lot of things going on right there.
Here's the offensive foul charge there. The defender for Cardinal, Newman, had his position, stayed on the ground. That's going to be a call to charge every time.
2:51 to go.
Do a little bit of floor cleaning here. We've got some little bit of moisture on the ground there. Brad Morato's going to clean it up there for Cardinal Newman.
Earlier in the week, both teams won. Newman 50-40 over Santa Rosa. Montgomery 68-37 over Casa Grande. That was a road win for the Vikings in that one. 30-30 here at the John Fitzgerald with 2:45 to go in the third quarter. It's Wallace finding Zukiki at the high post. Zukiki's going to go ahead and try to penetrate the defense, and he works his way to the free throw line. So Steven Zukiki will shoot a pair. Tyson Timko with his second personal foul.
Tyson's got to shut off the baseline there. You cannot allow your offensive player to get to the baseline. There's no one help there. Tyson needed to overplay the baseline there, and he could have gotten some help from his other defenders. Just a little bit slow there. Stevenson, Zikchisi is going to go to the free throw line here.
Steven Zukiki hits the second one.
This game just seesawing back and forth, Dave. Nobody can get any kind of space. The score is just back and forth.
1 point lead for Newman. Tui with the baseline pass that ends up last touched by a Cardinal. He earned some minutes after that great stretch in the end of the second quarter for Coach Tiedemann.
Tui had 4 points in the first half there, and he's done a fine job offensively, rebounding and keeping his team alive.
Rouleau with the drive and dish to Tui underneath, but he took an extra step. And Mosi Tuianepiwa. I'm going to try to say his whole name and try to get it right at least once tonight. We'll see.
Dave, he told us
Stick
just to
to
call
Tui.
him Tui.
Stick
Just
to
stick
Tui.
to Tui.
Here's Wallace now looking up top to Christian Hestrom. Nice defense by Burrows, but he reaches in. Little extracurricular right there, and Zukiki trying to fire up the Newman crowd a little bit.
Here's Burrows on defense here. Damian Wallace drives. Burrows reaches in. He gets some of the ball, but he gets too much arm right there. Burrows is very intense, but he pats the referee's back. Everything's good.
Of course, his
Nice
brother,
rebound by Tui.
His brother Robbie Burrows was such a great player here at Montgomery back in the day. There's Tui off the glass a little strong, and Morato has a rebound. 1 point game. Wallace penetrates. Christian Hextrom with an offensive board. Wallace with an offensive rebound. That has got to concern Montgomery. Zukiki with another opportunity. Wow. Great hustle by Newman to hit the offensive glass. And again, Riley O'Neal is on the bench, the 6'5" forward, and without his presence underneath, Newman able to get to the boards.
That's a great point right there, Dave. Montgomery has to work on team defense here and team rebounding. Cardinal Newman controlling the boards.
Kohut, tough shot over Soria. Finally, Montgomery comes down with a rebound. Soria getting it across the timeline now with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. There's Soria, guarded by Zakiki. Got it. Alex Soria with 16 points now for the Vikings, and Montgomery takes a 2-point lead under 1 minute to go in the third. Doral scored early, now he scores late. Second basket of the night, and we're tied up.
That's definitely Jalen Durrell's spot on the court. He's hit another one in the first half, right there from the corner of the free throw line.
Newman had an 8-point lead in the second quarter. That's the biggest bulge either team has been able to manage. And now with the shot clock and the game clock almost identical, Montgomery will wind it down and try to take the last shot of this third quarter and head to the final 8 minutes with the lead. Soria with 10 to shoot. Finally takes it. No good. And Bennett Kohut ends up with the rebound. We'll see if he can get one off. Not quite. And just like that, we are tied again. It was 21-21 at the half. Now it's 33-33 at the end of three. 3 quarters of play in the books here at the John Fitzgerald Gymnasium. We'll turn the page and head for the final chapter here at the John Fitzgerald. Newman and Montgomery tied 33-33.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
So here we go, final quarter, final 8 minutes as we head for another classic finish in this Newman-Montgomery rivalry. Bennett Kohut, rebounded by Polson. Brian American to Rouleau. Soria trying to drive the baseline, cut off nicely by Steven Zakiki. Soria spins, gets it out to Polson. He'll fire up the 3. Christian Hekstrom with good position comes down with his second rebound, and now Newman will try to take the lead.
Riley O'Neal still on the bench for Montgomery here, getting a long rest, getting ready to check in here shortly.
And we got a foul call away from the ball. It's going to go against Montgomery. Fighting for position underneath the basket. Might have been Ryan American that picked that one up.
Coach Tom Bonfili is going to bring back 3 of his starters. Damian Wallace comes in, along with Gavin Dove. Jalen Durrell's going to take a little breather.
Wallace penetrates, tries to go up over Soria, gets his own miss, and he's bumped by Riley O'Neal. So O'Neal checks in, and in less than 20 seconds picks up his 4th personal foul, and now he's gonna have to check right back out.
Here's it. Damian Wallace has it. He drives to the middle, and he gets his own rebound. Pump fakes, gets the defender in the air. That was a very good job by him. You want to try to keep your defender in the air, Dave. Once he's in the air, He has no position on the ground. You're going to get that foul called almost every single time. Damian misses his first free throw. Now, we talked about free throw shooting here, and it could become a factor here at the end of the game. Got to start making your free throws, especially in a game like this, 33-33. 6 minutes left. Every point's important, and he misses both.
Polson has 7 rebounds. He leads Montgomery in that category. Wallace has 7 points, and he's missed 5 free throws. He's only 1 of 6 from the line tonight. Soria, here he goes. Doesn't get it this time. Burrows right there. Bryce Burrows with his first field goal of the night here in the fourth quarter, and it gives Montgomery the lead.
Second shot attempts, Dave. You don't want to give them up if you're Cardinal Newman.
Capurro. Zukiki follows it up nicely. Never hit the ground. Zukiki got the rebound and put it up to tie us back up at 35-35.
Again, a second shot. You got to get that first rebound.
Burrows over to American now. American guarded by Damian Wallace. Good matchup, and Soria picked up. They keep putting taller players on Soria, making it tough for him. Burrows will try a 3, and he got it. Bryce Burrows comes alive here in the fourth quarter, and it's 38-35 Montgomery. Senior stepping up at the right time for the Vikings. Gavin Dove backing in on Burrows. Good defense, and Paulson has rebound number 8. Key possession here for the Vikings, trying to take their biggest lead of the night.
Montgomery coach Tiedemann wants his team to spread it out a little bit. Get the ball into Alex's hands and let him go one-on-one. He's got nobody in the middle of the court right now.
Burrows will try it again. Wallace has the rebound. Place would have gone crazy had Burrows hit that 3. Wallace now, he'll penetrate and dish into the corner. Capurro, wow, what confidence for the sophomore forward to bang a 3 here in the fourth quarter against Montgomery and tie the game 38-38.
Find the open player. That's what you want to do on offense. Who's got a better shot than you? Find him and let him have it.
Evan Polson. There's Cody Baker. Big possession here for Newman as they try to retake the lead, and Tom Bonfili would like to talk things over with his Cardinals. Such a fantastic rivalry over the years, and boy, here we go again, Nick. 4 minutes to go, and we're tied at 38-38.
You gotta love the energy in the gym right now. Everybody here in this gym is into this basketball game. This is going to be a classic game. YSN 365 here following this Youth Sports Network. North Bay League standings here. Newman 3-0, Montgomery 3-0, Windsor 3-0. Neither of these teams have played. Montgomery has not played Windsor. Neither has Cardinal Newman. So that's going to be a good showdown. Maria Carrillo 1-1, Carrillo, Santa Rosa 1-2, Ukiah 0-2, Casa 0-3, and Rancho Cotati 0-3. But I'm looking forward to what Windsor can do in this league here. They've got a fine team. I guess next week they're going to play, Dave. I think it's next Wednesday.
Windsor, the defending league champions here in the NBL. Depth, kind of a problem for them. I think they're only suiting up 8 guys right now. They've had some injuries and some sicknesses that have affected them. There's Wallace for 3, and he's fouled by Polson, so he's going to get 3 freebies. And he's had a tough night at the free throw line. We'll see if he can turn it around. He is just 1 of 6.
Yeah, that could be kryptonite right there for Cardinal Newman. They have to start making their free throws as they go down the line here. Here's the previous play. Damian sets a screen, then he rolls off the screen. He's got an open look. Paulson goes over there to defend the shot, and unfortunately he fouls Damian on the arm.
8 points now for Wallace as he finally gets one He had missed 3 in a row. Second one good as well. 9 points now for Damian Wallace.
Well, Damian's turned it around. He's made 2 in a row here. We got the center, Riley O'Neal's coming back in for Montgomery. He's going to be well rested.
So Riley O'Neal playing with 4 fouls. There's Christian Hextrom with an offensive rebound. How about that? Hextrom has had some great hustle plays tonight, and he gives Newman a 4-point lead with just under 3:45 to go now in the ball game.
Dave,
Foul on Doral.
I really believe Christian Hextrom has been the difference in this game. He's come off the bench and he's made a huge impact in this game. It's funny because last night we watched Cardinal Newman girls and his sister does the same thing.
Four-point lead. Soria trying to change that, gets it to American. Boy, they've shifted different guys all over the place now. Doral is guarding American. Doral started the night guarding Alex Soria. Now Zukiki draws that assignment. And this pass is taken away by Wallace. Wallace up strong against Soria, and he's fouled. Count it. Damian Wallace.
Here's the last play here. Alex is on top. He misreads his player on the wing there. Thought the wing was going to go into the paint, but he didn't. Alex needed to get in front of Damian there. That was not a very smart foul by Alex. Damian scores, and he's going to go to the free throw line here after the timeout to try to give Cardinal Newman a 7-point lead here.
So give us a chance to take a look at another classic in this rivalry. This is Tim McCulloch. Newman a lead. They trailed by 16 points in the first half of this game, and that basket right there gave them the lead, but then Alec Raven comes back and hits a couple of free throws. And then it's Kenny Love. Check him out as he takes this pass on the left side, goes up strong over Keel Long. Good defender, but Love hits the shot to give Cardinal Newman the lead. Now it's Alec Raven getting it outside. Here comes the steal by Julian Torres. A big play right there for Cardinal Newman. And now it turns into a free throw contest. Torres misses the second one, and Dakota Rowe comes down with the free throw. He's fouled. It's 56-54 with 5.7 to go. Dakota Rowe misses both of the free throws, and they take it the other way after the rebound, and it's Kenny Love who hits the free throw right there to seal the deal and make it a 57-54 win for the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. That was a regular season game that was played at the JC, and Cardinal Newman won that one. There you see the terrific celebration right there. Damian Wallace did hit the free throw to complete the 3-point play. It's now a 7-point lead.
You wonder if free throws will play a part in this game. Montgomery at some point may have to start fouling, Dave.
Burrows kicks it outside to Polson. A good look for three. And Polson hits the clutch shot. Vikings not ready to go away just yet. Under 3 to go and a 4-point lead.
Every possession is important at this point in the game. You want to get a good look and a good shot at the basket. Each team on offense has to control the basketball.
I want to thank those of you that are watching us here live on YSN365.com. Appreciate the support. And check in with YSN for live scoring updates, news articles, photos. And there's Damian Wallace again. A chance for another old-fashioned as Wallace has a tremendous fourth quarter.
Here's Damian Wallace. Alex Soria forgets that he's left-handed, gets no help from the other defenders, and Damian Wallace is able to slice in there for a layup. Gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line to make his second three-pointer. Misses the free throw.
Wallace has had a tough time at the free throw line, and we'll see if that comes back to haunt Newman in the end. They lead by 6. Polson off the mark. Doral has another rebound. He's had a very good night, 4 points, 5 rebounds, and he's played tremendous defense all night long.
Paulson didn't take much time on that, got it and fired. Montgomery's got to play defense here. They cannot allow another basket here. The game's getting old here.
Timeout, Tom Bonfili. 6-point lead for Cardinal Newman.
You wonder if Coach Tom Bonfili's not going to dial up something for his star player, Cody Baker. Cody's made 1 basket here in the second half. That's all he scored for the game. He's got a couple of free throws. Very important possession here for Cardinal Newman. They want to get a basket. Another basket could just about give them a free throws for the rest of the game, Dave. They might have to get, Montgomery might have to start putting them on the foul line here because time is going to become a factor here.
And a shout out to our sponsors, Oil Stop, drive-through oil change locations all over Sonoma County. You can get a free car wash with that. North Bay Elite, AAU Basketball, Cardinal Newman High School, Stockham Construction, and George Peterson Insurance making this live broadcast possible, and an offensive foul call on Zukiki.
They called a blocking foul on the screen there by Jalen Doral.
Oh yeah, an illegal screen is called. It's 3 on Doral.
Boy, that's just the break Montgomery needed right there, Dave.
Soria goes around Zukiki, kicks it out to American, tough pass. Vikings are going to have to hit their shots down the stretch here. See who they go to. Burrows kicks it back to Riley O'Neal. O'Neal almost loses it to Hekstrom. It's Burrows for 3. In and out. That one hit net. Wallace has 6 rebounds now, and Cardinal Newman, you can bet, will milk some clock here as we go under a minute to play.
1 more possession here. Montgomery's going to have to start fouling. Coach Zach Tiedemann doesn't want the foul right now, and Montgomery does not want to foul at this point. They've already used up too much clock. They
And the
need
next
to play
foul
good
will
defense.
be double bonus. And another timeout taken by Coach Tom Bonfili. We'll take a break ourselves right here, 47-41. 41 seconds to go here at the John Fitzgerald. We'll be back with a conclusion of this one in just a moment.
With a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
10 seconds left on this shot clock.
So Newman taking a timeout. You see the Cardinal Newman crowd. It's like a little whiteout theme tonight for them. And there's Zach Tiedemann trying to draw up something that can help them. They have just 10 seconds to shoot. So Cardinal Newman will have to be mindful of that. Although at this point, I'm sure Tom Bonfili is talking about, we're not really looking to score. We're looking to work the clock right here. If all goes well, Montgomery would only get 1 more possession, and that would not be enough to score 6 points. So here comes Cardinal Newman now. 5 seconds to shoot by Wallace. He goes up over Soria and somehow nails it. Oh my goodness. 17 points for Wallace. What a 4th quarter for him. O'Neal for 3. Baker has the rebound, and this one is all but over. Damian Wallace takes over the game in the 4th quarter.
Here's Damian Wallace. He's been the difference in the game. He's come off the bench here in the 4th quarter and just ignited Cardinal Newman. A nice left-handed jump shot.
A 10-point 4th quarter for Wallace.
Yeah, he's absolutely just ignited the team and the crowd. Montgomery just did not have an answer for him defensively. You know, Dave, sometimes it's hard. You forget players are left-handed, and you cannot allow a player to go to his strong hand. And several times, Montgomery allowed Damian to go to his strong hand, which he likes to go to his his left hand, and he did it several times, and he was successful. Right now, that's the biggest difference in this game.
Bryce Burroughs has fouled out, so he'll have to take a seat. Good ball game for Burroughs, particularly in the fourth quarter. He hit a couple of field goals and for a moment gave Montgomery the lead. That was 38-35, the last lead they had. Here's Baker at the free throw line, in and out. One thing that has not been a bright spot for Cardinal Newman has been free throw shooting tonight.
Yeah, that's unexcusable, Dave. You know, everybody likes to shoot three-pointers. You've got to get to the free throw line and practice and work on free throws. They're so important in basketball.
Baker gets 1 of 2. He's got 6 on the night. Montgomery will try a late flurry here. They'll need some threes. Rouleau can't hit it. Riley O'Neal gets the offensive rebound as we go down under 10 seconds to play. And a timeout taken by Zach Tiedemann. It's about to be a 5-second call, so he kind of bailed him out right there, although down by 10. It's kind of a moot point. We'll take a break ourselves right here and be back with the final few seconds in this Montgomery-Newman matchup.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers for the best in girls AAU basketball. It's the North Bay Elite.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
Are you searching for a great
So here
high
we go,
school
the final 6.9. A lot of teams will be playing in MLK Day celebration tournaments over the weekend. As the pass goes underneath, and a foul call at Evan Polson's going to go to the free throw line with 4.8 to go.
You know, Dave, I think Zach Tiedemann, the coach for Montgomery, used that as a coaching time because they only had 6 seconds left. They ran a play. They got a real nice shot off of it. This is what Zach wants to work on for the rest of the season. An inbound play like that. That beautiful job by Zach there. That play was well designed.
Cardinal Newman girls will be heading to Stockton to take on Bishop O'Dowd Saturday morning at 11:30. That's a great Martin Luther King Day event over there in the Stockton St. Mary's area, and that's going to do it. Newman wins it 51-41. So both teams have 10-point victories to their credit this year. Montgomery winning the first meeting, Newman winning the second meeting, and it was really Damian Wallace down the stretch that made a huge difference, Nick, with a 10-point fourth quarter. Safe to say he's back.
Yeah, Dave, he looked very good. He came in there and made him. He was the biggest difference in the game in the fourth quarter. You know, this was a great game, a great high school game, and these teams are going to play each other again one more time at Montgomery later in the season, and I think it looks like they're going to probably match up in the finals at the end of the season here, Dave. And who knows? Like you mentioned, they might match up in the NCS playoffs.
Win number 738 for Tom Bonfili as he continue to climb the all-time coaching ladder here in the CIF, sitting in the number 12 spot right now. And he says, you know, I'd like to get to 800. That'd be a nice milestone to shoot at. He's still relatively young, and his team played well tonight. He's got to be proud of the way they came back after losing to Montgomery early in the year.
So far, Cardinal Newman is undefeated here at home right now this season. That's their 5th game at home. They're 5-0. So obviously the home cooking and the home crowd is very important to him. So congratulations to Cardinal Newman. They played very well tonight. I'm looking forward to the next matchup when Cardinal Newman and Montgomery meet again in Montgomery, so that should be interesting.
Yep, they will play at the Viking Dome in a few weeks. We hope to be there as well. That's going to do it for our coverage tonight. Great job, as always, by the crew. Michael Barabalt on graphics, our engineer and replay director, Martin Kornfeld, Our director, Brian Leach. On cameras tonight, Forrest Murnane, Nate Cox, David Day, and Lorenzo Merlin. Nick, thank you very much for being here. It was a pleasure having you along. And it's a 51-41 final. Newman over Montgomery here in the second meeting of the year. That's going to do it for our coverage. For all of us here at ysn365.com, I'm Dave Cox saying good night and thanks for watching.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers. For the best in girls AAU basketball, it's the North Bay Elite.
When you come to Oil Stop, we'll serve you and your passengers with a complimentary beverage. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, hot cider, or even a bottle of cold, refreshing water. Want to check your emails, surf the web, or get some work done when you're in for service? Use our high-speed Wi-Fi. It's free. We'll also provide a free car wash with your oil change so your car looks as good as it runs. How convenient is that? Oil Stop. We're here to serve you.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success.